Let me tell you something that might shock you. You could be drinking water every day, multiple times a day, and still be chronically dehydrated. Yes, you read that right. Because what most people don't realize is this. Hydration is not just about quantity, it's about quality, timing, and consciousness. In the fast-paced blur of everyday life, most Americans are rushing from one thing to another. Coffee in one hand, phone in the other, meals eaten behind steering wheels. And water, it gets gulped down in a second flat, like checking a box on a to-do list. But the human body does not work that way. I'm Dr. Whitmore, and I've spent over 30 years helping patients unlock healing in their bodies. And let me tell you, how you drink water can be the difference between chronic fatigue and vibrant health, between anxiety and peace, between inflammation and balance. Sound dramatic? It is. 1. Gulping. Water can hurt you. Let's start here. Most people gulp water like it's a race. A few big chugs after a workout, a quick swig between emails. But that behavior, over time, can do more harm than good. When you gulp water too fast, you're not actually hydrating properly. You're swallowing air along with the liquid, leading to bloating, indigestion, and discomfort. And worse, your body doesn't have time to absorb the water efficiently. It passes through you too quickly, doing far less good than it could. It's like trying to pour water into a sponge by dumping it all at once. The sponge can't take it in, it just overflows. 2. The shocking power of slowing down. Now here's where it gets interesting. When my patients slowed down, just that one simple act of drinking water in small, steady sips, breathing between each one, something remarkable started happening. Their bloating disappeared, their digestion improved, their minds got clearer, their anxiety softened. Why? Because the act of mindful hydration activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode of the body. It signals calm, safety, presence, and in that state, the body receives water like a gift, not a flood. It's not just hydration, it's medicine. 3. Hydration is an act of conscious self-respect. Let's take a step back. Would you sit down to a beautiful, home-cooked meal and scarf it down in 5 bites? No? Then why would you do that with something as sacred and essential as water? We live in a culture of speed, but speed is the enemy of healing. I tell my patients this every day. Slow hydration is an act of respect for your body. Take a breath, sit down, hold the glass, feel its temperature, sip, breathe, pause, let your body receive what it's been craving. This one ritual, just 5 minutes a day, can shift everything. 4. Americans are dehydrated in all the wrong ways. Here's another shocker. Over 75% of Americans are unknowingly living in a state of chronic, low-level dehydration. And yet, they're still drinking water. So what's going wrong? They're rushing it. They're drinking poor quality water. And they're ignoring the signals their body is screaming every day. Fatigue, brain fog, headaches, constipation, anxiety. These are not always signs of stress or poor sleep. Sometimes they're just a cry for water. Real water. Received slowly. Received consciously. 5. Your body is listening to every drop. Every organ in your body runs on water. Your brain is 75% water. Your blood, 83%. Even your bones are over 30% water. When you rush your hydration, or worse, ignore it, you are starving every cell in your body. But when you pause and hydrate consciously, you send a message. I'm listening to you. You matter. Let's heal. And your body responds, with clarity, with calm, with energy you haven't felt in years. 6. The real prescription? Awareness. This isn't about spending more money or buying exotic drinks. This is about remembering that water is life and treating it that way. Your next glass of water? Don't chug it. Instead, sit with it. Breathe. Take slow sips. Feel it enter your body. Let it be a moment of presence, not a mindless task. It might sound simple, but in my decades as a doctor, I've seen this one shift change lives more than any pill ever could. So here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, don't just drink water. Honor it. Receive it. Let it become a ritual of healing. Your body will feel the difference, and your spirit might just thank you. The hidden reason you're still dehydrated, even if you're drinking plenty of water. If you think you're doing your body a favor by drinking more water, think again. Because here's the truth. I wish more people knew how you drink water is just as important as how much. And the wrong way of drinking water, it's quietly wreaking havoc on your digestion, your energy, your brain function, and your long-term health. I'm Dr. Whitmore, and over the past 30 years, I've treated thousands of patients across America. And I can tell you with total certainty, the majority of people, yes, even the health-conscious ones, are drinking water wrong. And the cost of this seemingly small mistake? It's bigger than you think. The truth about gulping. You're flooding, not hydrating. Let's start with the most dangerous habit, gulping. You've seen it. You've done it. You're thirsty, in a hurry, or distracted. You tilt your bottle back and chug 8, 12, sometimes 20 ounces in a matter of seconds. You think you're doing something good for your body. But here's what's actually happening. You're swallowing excess air, which can lead to painful bloating and gas. Your stomach fills too fast, triggering discomfort or nausea. Your kidneys go into overdrive, filtering and flushing out that water before your cells can even absorb it. And worst of all, your nervous system stays in fight or flight mode because your brain doesn't interpret rushed drinking as a calming activity. The result? You're technically drinking water, but you're not actually hydrating. You're pouring water through your body, not into it. Why slow sipping? Changes everything. Now contrast that with drinking water the right way, slowly, steadily, and mindfully. Take a small sip, pause, breathe, feel the temperature. Let it sit in your mouth for a second, then swallow. Do that again, and again. You're not just drinking, you're allowing your body to receive the water. And that subtle difference triggers an entirely different biological response. Your parasympathetic nervous system activates the rest and digest mode. Your stomach lining relaxes, improving digestion. Your cells begin to actually absorb the water at the cellular level. And your brain receives a clear message. I am safe, I am nourished, I can slow down. This isn't pseudoscience, it's human physiology. The hydration myth that's ruining your health. We've been conditioned to think hydration is all about hitting a number. Drink 8 glasses a day. Just carry a gallon jug. As long as you pee clear, you're good. That's like saying, just eat 2,000 calories a day without asking where those calories come from. You wouldn't survive on 2,000 calories of candy. So why survive on water that isn't being used properly? It's not about quantity, it's about bioavailability. You can drown your body in water and still be dehydrated at the cellular level if you're drinking too fast, too irregularly, or without awareness. How this one shift changed my patients' lives. Let me give you a real example. One of my patients, Linda, 64, retired schoolteacher, came in complaining of midday fatigue, frequent headaches, bloated stomach after meals, trouble sleeping. She was already drinking enough water, about 80 ounces a day. But when I asked how she was drinking it, she admitted she usually chugged large amounts all at once, first thing in the morning, before bed, and during meals. I gave her just one assignment. Start sipping water slowly throughout the day. Small sips, room temperature, no gulping, breathe between each one. Within a week, she reported, better digestion. No more afternoon crashes, clearer skin, less brain fog, and a feeling she hadn't experienced in years, calm. It didn't require medication. It didn't require supplements. Just slowing down. The ritual of water, your new daily practice. We live in a culture obsessed with doing more, faster, but your body is not a machine. It's a living, breathing organism that thrives on rhythm, not rushing. So here's your prescription. Treat water as nourishment, not a chore. Never gulp, always sip. Drink seated, not standing. Breathe deeply between sips. Drink more during the quiet moments, not in the middle of chaos. Think of each sip as an act of kindness toward your organs, your brain, your aging cells, because they've been working hard for you. Don't flood them. Feed them. Final thought. The quiet power of slowing down. If you only take one thing from this, let it be this. Water is not just a physical need, it is a conscious act. Every time you sip with awareness, you tell your body and your brain that you are alive, safe, and worth taking care of. Don't just drink to survive. Sip to thrive. Think your water is safe. Think again, the dangerous truth about what's hiding in your glass. You're doing everything right. You drink 8 glasses a day, you carry your water bottle, you've cut the sodas, the coffee, even the alcohol. But let me ask you something terrifying. What if the water you're drinking to stay healthy is the very thing that's slowly destroying your body? I'm Dr. Whitmore, with over 3 decades of clinical practice, and I'm going to tell you a hard truth that most people, and even some doctors, never talk about. It's not just about drinking enough water, it's about what's in that water. And if you're ignoring the quality of your water, you may be poisoning yourself one sip at a time. The ugly truth. What's really in American tap water? Let me start with something that will shake you. The Environmental Working Group, EWG, analyzed over 20 million water quality tests across the US. What they found? Over 250 harmful contaminants, including arsenic nitrates linked to cancer, radioactive elements like radium heavy metals like lead, and mercury hormone disrupting chemicals from pharmaceuticals, industrial solvents, chlorine byproducts that damage the liver and kidneys. Let that sink in. You could be drinking a witch's brew of carcinogens, toxins, and hormone disruptors every single day without ever realizing it. And that's not just from old pipes in Flint, Michigan. It's happening in major cities, suburban neighborhoods, and even in places labeled safe. Filtered doesn't always mean safe. Now you might say, but I use a Brita, I have a fridge filter, I'm good, right? Wrong. Most household water filters only catch a tiny fraction of the real threats. They remove chlorine taste, and that's about it. They're not designed to eliminate PFAS, forever chemicals, used in non-stick pans and fire retardants, fluoride overexposure, linked to thyroid dysfunction and neurological issues, pharmaceutical residues from flushed medications, microplastics, now found in 94% of American tap water. Yes, you heard that correctly. Microplastics, tiny fragments of plastic from bottles, clothing, and packaging, are in your drinking water, and you're ingesting them daily. These particles don't just pass through you, they enter your bloodstream, your brain tissue, and even your unborn child's placenta. Still think a basic filter is enough? Quantity without quality is a dangerous lie. We've been brainwashed to focus on how much water we drink. 8 cups, 10 cups, half your body weight in ounces. But almost no one is talking about the biochemical consequences of poor water quality. Let me break it down like this. If you drink 80 ounces of water that's contaminated with trace heavy metals, you're hydrating and toxifying your body at the same time. If your water contains pesticide runoff from agriculture, you're nourishing your thirst and feeding inflammation, gut disruption, and immune dysfunction. If your water is loaded with chlorine byproducts, you're quenching your cells and potentially increasing your risk of bladder and colon cancer. Hydration should heal you, not hurt you. And yet, in modern America, the very water we rely on for life is quietly damaging our organs. Real-world damage. My patient's wake-up call. Let me tell you about one of my patients, James, 47, accountant, marathon runner, health nut. He came to me with chronic brain fog, gut bloating, hormonal imbalances, frequent fatigue despite a clean diet. He drank over 100 ounces of water per day. No soda, no caffeine, just water. We ran a toxin panel. He had elevated levels of mercury, PFOA, and nitrates, all consistent with tap water exposure. We changed just one thing. He installed a professional-grade reverse osmosis filtration system. 6 weeks later, his symptoms vanished. What should you do? First, stop assuming your water is clean. Just because it's clear doesn't mean it's pure. Second, take these doctor-backed steps immediately. Test your water. Use an at-home kit or send samples to a lab. Every region has different risks. Invest in real filtration. Look for multi-stage filters that remove heavy metals, chlorine, PFAS, and microplastics. Reverse osmosis is the gold standard. Avoid bottled water. Most of it is just glorified tap water, stored in hormone-leaching plastic. Store water in glass or stainless steel, never plastic, especially not in heat. Cook and bathe smarter. Your body absorbs water through your skin too. A shower filter is critical, especially if you live in a city. Final thought, every sip is a decision. Every time you drink water, you are making a decision, whether you know it or not. You're either fueling your cells with pure hydration or feeding your body a toxic cocktail of chemicals, metals, and microscopic poison. Water is not just a survival tool, it's the foundation of health, and when compromised, it becomes the root of disease. So please don't just drink more water, drink better water. Because what you don't see is exactly what's killing your energy, your organs, and your future. You owe your body more than hydration. You owe it purity. Mineral-rich water. The secret to true healing. You're not getting from tap water. You've heard it before. Drink more water. But what if I told you that simply drinking water isn't enough? What if the water you're drinking isn't the kind that promotes real healing for your body? Mineral-rich water is the unsung hero of true hydration. It's not just water, it's a powerhouse of healing that can change the way your body heals, regenerates, and thrives. I'm Dr. Miller, and I'm here to expose the shocking truth. What you don't know about your water could be the missing link to your body's overall health. The hidden power of minerals in your water. We all know about vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber, the typical nutrients we associate with food. But what if I told you that the water you drink can carry nutrients too? And not just any nutrients, minerals that are essential for your health. These minerals aren't just for flavor, they're the catalysts for deep healing within your cells, tissues, and organs. In most cases, water is stripped of natural minerals during the filtration process, and what you're left with is often mineral-depleted, lifeless water that offers little more than temporary hydration. The result? Your body is deprived of vital minerals that can help maintain bone health, muscle function, nerve conduction, and even detoxification. The truth is, mineral-rich water is a game-changer for your body's ability to heal and regenerate. What are the key minerals that make water so powerful? Mineral-rich water isn't just fancy water, it's water with a purpose. The key minerals in this water can have a profound impact on your health. Let's break them down. Magnesium. It's one of the most underappreciated minerals in the world, but it's responsible for over 300 biochemical reactions in the body. Magnesium helps regulate muscle function, keeps your heart beating regularly, and plays a crucial role in bone formation. If you're chronically fatigued or battling sleep issues, mineral water with high magnesium content may be your answer. Calcium. Most people think of calcium as a bone mineral, but it's also essential for nerve function, blood clotting, and even hormonal balance. Calcium-rich water helps prevent osteoporosis, boosts muscle function, and supports cardiovascular health. Potassium. This mineral plays a massive role in maintaining proper fluid balance in your body. Potassium helps prevent dehydration, regulates blood pressure, and aids in electrolyte balance. You wouldn't drink water that's missing potassium, right? Yet many tap waters lack it entirely. Sodium. A critical element for nerve function and muscle contraction, too much sodium can be a problem, but the right amount in mineral-rich water ensures optimal hydration and cellular function. If you're struggling with leg cramps or fatigue, it could be a sign you need more mineral-rich water. Bicarbonate. It helps maintain acid-base balance in your body. If your body becomes too acidic, it can contribute to chronic inflammation and damage your organs. Mineral-rich water that contains bicarbonates can help neutralize the acid in your system and reduce the risk of inflammation-related diseases. These minerals aren't just an extra, they are critical to cellular function, healing, and detoxification. The shocking impact of dehydration and mineral deficiency. We talk about dehydration all the time, but you're probably not fully aware of the consequences of chronic dehydration combined with mineral deficiencies. Imagine this. Every cell in your body relies on water and minerals to carry out its functions. Without the right combination of both, your body starts to shut down from the inside. Here are the shocking health risks that come with mineral-deficient water. Chronic fatigue. Without minerals like magnesium and potassium, your energy production tanks. You feel exhausted no matter how much you sleep. Your muscles don't recover, and your body can't regenerate itself. Drinking mineral-rich water resets your energy levels, making you feel more vibrant and awake. Bone and joint problems. Dehydration and mineral loss are the main contributors to weakened bones and joint pain. Osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, and chronic pain can all be mitigated by mineral-rich water. The minerals found in this water are the very foundation of strong bones and flexible joints. Brain fog and cognitive decline. Magnesium, in particular, is crucial for brain health. When you don't get enough of it, you could be setting yourself up for cognitive decline, memory issues, and even conditions like Alzheimer's. Drinking mineral-rich water can improve brain function, mental clarity, and even your mood. Impaired detoxification. Water alone isn't enough to flush out toxins from your body. Without the right minerals, your kidneys, liver, and digestive system can't effectively eliminate waste. Mineral-rich water supports your body's detox processes, flushing out chemicals, metals, and other toxic substances that cause disease. How mineral-rich water enhances the healing process. Now, here's where the magic happens. Mineral-rich water doesn't just hydrate you, it heals you. When your cells are properly hydrated with the right minerals, they function optimally. That means faster tissue repair, reduced inflammation, and increased circulation to deliver vital nutrients where they're needed most. Imagine having a constant internal infusion of magnesium, calcium, and potassium, the nutrients your body needs to regenerate at the cellular level. This is how true healing happens, not just through medicine, but through nature's own ingredients in the form of mineral-rich water. What you can do today to start healing with water. If you're ready to unlock the deep healing power of mineral-rich water, here's what you can do right now. Invest in a quality mineral filter. Make sure you're filtering your water in a way that preserves its mineral content. A reverse osmosis filter with a mineral cartridge can be a great choice to ensure you're drinking pure, nutrient-packed water. Opt for natural mineral waters. Choose brands that naturally contain minerals like magnesium and calcium. Be sure to check the label before you buy. Drink more. Often, don't wait until you're thirsty. Make mineral-rich water a part of your daily healing ritual. Aim for 8 to 10 cups a day to keep your cells properly hydrated and nourished. Supplement. Wisely. If you're not getting enough minerals from your water, consider mineral supplements, but always consult with a healthcare professional first. Final thoughts. Mineral-rich water equals true healing. Drinking water isn't just about quenching your thirst. It's about filling your body with the vital minerals that revitalize every cell, repair damaged tissue, and optimize your body's functions. You deserve more than just hydration. You deserve water that heals, restores, and rejuvenates. If you're serious about long-term health and healing, make mineral-rich water a part of your daily routine. Your body will thank you for it, and you'll feel the difference in ways you can't even imagine. Your water container, a silent threat to your health. You didn't know about water, the elixir of life. It's essential for every cell in your body for hydration, digestion, detoxification, and so much more. But here's the shocking truth. What you store your water in matters more than you think. Yes, you heard me correctly. The container that holds your precious water could be putting your health at risk. Whether it's a bottle, a glass, or a plastic jug, your choice of water container can have a massive impact on the quality of the water you drink and the overall well-being of your body. I'm Dr. Miller, and I'm here to open your eyes to the hidden dangers lurking in your water containers and the life-changing benefits of making the right choices. Let's dive in. The silent toxicity of plastic water bottles. You've seen them everywhere. Plastic water bottles. Whether you buy them by the case at the store or refill them for convenience, you've probably been drinking from them without a second thought. But what if I told you that these convenient, everyday items could be leaching toxic chemicals into your water, chemicals that could harm your body in profound ways? The shocking truth is that plastic bottles are loaded with endocrine-disrupting chemicals, most notably BPA, bisphenol A. BPA is linked to a range of devastating health problems, including hormonal imbalances, reproductive issues, and even cancer. Yes, the very container you're using to hydrate could be secretly harming your health. Here's the catch. BPA isn't just in the plastic you can see. It's in the microscopic plastic particles that contaminate your water, and these particles are virtually impossible to avoid unless you take drastic measures. You think you're staying hydrated, but instead, you're unknowingly consuming toxic chemicals that are messing with your hormones, your immune system, and your overall health. The sad truth. Most plastic bottles are designed to be used only once, yet we continue to reuse them, exposing ourselves to higher risks of contamination. Glass, the safe, classic option. Now, let's get to the good news. There's a better way. Glass, yes, plain old glass, is by far the safest, cleanest option for storing water. Here's why. No toxic chemicals. Glass is free of harmful chemicals like BPA, BPS, and other endocrine disruptors found in plastics. When you drink from a glass container, you're ensuring that you're not ingesting toxins that could interfere with your body's natural processes. Preserves water quality. Glass doesn't leach any substances into your water. That means the purity of your water is maintained from the moment it's filled to the moment you drink it. Plastic bottles, on the other hand, can absorb and release chemicals that degrade the quality of your water. Environmentally friendly. Glass is 100% recyclable and doesn't contribute to the toxic waste that plastic bottles do. In a world already drowning in plastic waste, making the switch to glass can help you contribute to a healthier planet. The best part? Glass containers preserve the taste of your water, so every sip feels like a refreshing drink from nature itself, not a sip laced with chemicals and toxins. Stainless steel, a durable and healthy alternative. While glass is undoubtedly a fantastic choice, it's not always practical, especially for active individuals on the go. That's where stainless steel comes in as another excellent option for your water container. Stainless steel offers a safe, durable alternative to plastic and glass. Here's why. No leaching. Stainless steel doesn't leach chemicals into your water. Whether you're drinking cold water on a hike or sipping it at the gym, stainless steel keeps your water safe and pure. Highly durable. Unlike glass, which can break easily, stainless steel is nearly indestructible. You can toss it in your bag, drop it, or throw it in the dishwasher without worrying about it cracking or shattering. Keeps water cold or hot. Many stainless steel containers are double-walled to provide thermal insulation, keeping your water cold for up to 24 hours or hot for up to 12 hours. This makes them ideal for people who want fresh, cold water no matter where they are. The dark side of reusable plastic bottles. By now, you're probably wondering, what about reusable plastic bottles? Aren't they better than single-use plastic bottles? In theory, yes. But here's the problem. Not all reusable plastic bottles are created equal. Many of them still contain toxic chemicals like BPA or phthalates, especially if they're made from low-quality plastic. Even if a bottle is marked BPA-free, it might still contain other harmful chemicals that can leach into your water over time. Additionally, plastic bottles tend to develop bacteria over time, especially when they're used repeatedly and not cleaned properly. These bacteria colonies thrive in moist, warm environments, and your water bottle could be growing a breeding ground for harmful microorganisms if it's not washed regularly. The shocking truth about storing water in metal containers. While stainless steel is generally a safe option, there are still a few caveats to be aware of. Aluminum bottles, for instance, are not as safe as stainless steel. Although they're lighter, they often contain a lining made of BPA or other chemicals, which can still leach into your water. If you're using an aluminum bottle, make sure it's BPA-free and that the interior is coated with a safe, non-toxic substance. Otherwise, you might be putting yourself at risk of ingesting the very same harmful chemicals you're trying to avoid. How to choose the right water container for your health. So, what can you do right now to protect yourself and your health when it comes to choosing the right water container? Avoid plastic. It's the easiest thing you can do. Plastic leaches toxic chemicals, and those chemicals interfere with your hormonal health and immune system. If you're using a plastic bottle, it's time to switch to glass or stainless steel. Opt for BPA-free containers. If you must use plastic, choose bottles labeled as BPA-free. However, be aware that some BPA-free plastics may still contain harmful chemicals. So whenever possible, opt for safer materials like glass or stainless steel. Keep your container clean. Whether it's glass, stainless steel, or plastic, make sure you clean your water container regularly to avoid bacteria buildup. Use warm water and soap and give it a good scrub to keep it free of harmful microorganisms. Check for chemical coatings. If you choose an aluminum bottle, check to ensure it has a chemical-free, safe lining to prevent leaching. Be cautious with bottles that claim to be non-toxic but still have unknown coatings inside. Final thoughts. The impact of your water container on your health. It's time to wake up and realize that the container you use for your water isn't just a vessel. It's a health determinant. Whether you're drinking from a plastic bottle, a glass container, or a stainless steel flask, the material you choose plays a huge role in the quality of your water and, consequently, your overall health. Your water container is far more than just a convenience. It's a critical factor in your hydration and well-being. The wrong choice could be putting your health at risk without you even knowing it. Don't let this silent threat continue to affect your life. Make the right choice for your body and protect your health with the safest, most effective water container for your needs. Drinking water in the morning. The one ritual that can transform your health. You wake up in the morning, groggy and tired, barely dragging yourself out of bed. You might stumble to the kitchen, ready to grab that first cup of coffee or tea to kickstart your day. But what if I told you that there's a simple habit you can do every morning, one that can supercharge your body and unlock a flood of benefits, without any caffeine. Here's the shocking truth. Drinking water first thing in the morning is a basic ritual that could revolutionize your health. It sounds too simple to be true, doesn't it? You're probably thinking, how could something so simple have that much impact? But trust me, the benefits of hydrating first thing in the morning are so powerful, they could change your life. I'm Dr. Miller, and I'm about to reveal to you why this seemingly small action is one of the most important health habits you can adopt. The science behind morning hydration, why it's essential. You've just woken up after 7 to 8 hours of sleep. During this time, your body has been working hard to repair, regenerate, and detoxify. But here's the catch. You've been dehydrating for hours. Overnight, your body loses significant amounts of water through breathing, sweating, and even the natural processes of your body. By the time you wake up, you're already in a state of mild dehydration, and this can have a profound impact on your health. Dehydration, even at mild levels, slows down your metabolism, impairs cognitive function, and compromises your body's ability to detoxify. That means, if you don't drink water first thing, you're essentially starting your day in a state of self-sabotage. Now, imagine the ripple effects of dehydration over time: fatigue, poor digestion, headaches, even weight gain, and more. When you drink water upon waking, you reset your body, bringing it back to a state of hydration and balance. Water is the fuel your body needs to fire up its systems and perform at its best. It kickstarts your metabolism, revs up your energy, and sets the stage for optimal performance throughout the day. Shockingly, you need water more than coffee. Let's get this out of the way. You need water first thing in the morning more than you need coffee. Yes, you heard me right. That cup of coffee you're used to reaching for is an energy trap, not a solution. While coffee and caffeine may give you a temporary jolt, they actually dehydrate you over time. The truth is, your body is crying out for hydration, not more caffeine. When you drink coffee on an empty stomach, your body is still trying to catch up on hydration from overnight. The result? An energy crash later in the day, and you'll find yourself reaching for more caffeine to keep going. It's a vicious cycle. Water, on the other hand, hydrates you from the inside out, providing natural, long-lasting energy. It's the first step in unlocking your body's full potential, without the jitters, the crashes, or the risk of dehydration. If you're looking for sustained energy, mental clarity, and improved focus, water should be your first move upon waking. Morning water. A simple detox for your body. Here's the shocking reality. Your body is loaded with toxins. Overnight, your liver and kidneys have been working overtime to filter out waste products and eliminate them from your system. By the time you wake up, your body needs to get rid of this waste. And water is the key to flushing it out. Drinking water in the morning acts as a gentle detox for your body. It helps to flush out harmful toxins and replenish your body's hydration. This is essential because even slight dehydration can make it harder for your body to get rid of waste, which means those toxins stay trapped inside, potentially leading to problems like bloating, indigestion, and skin issues. Imagine starting your day by cleansing your body from the inside without needing any complicated detox programs or expensive supplements. Water is nature's detoxifier, and when you drink it first thing, you set your body on the path to clearer skin, better digestion, and overall optimal health. The power of morning hydration on your mental health. We often think of hydration in terms of physical benefits, but don't overlook the power water has on your mental state. If you've ever woken up feeling foggy, irritable, or anxious, dehydration could be the culprit. The brain is over 70% water, and it relies on proper hydration to function at its best. Drinking water first thing in the morning helps jumpstart your cognitive function. It clears the mental fog, improves your concentration, and boosts your mood. For those struggling with anxiety or stress, water can provide immediate relief by replenishing lost hydration and promoting a sense of calm. Here's something even more shocking. Dehydration is linked to mood disorders, including depression and anxiety. By not hydrating properly in the morning, you could be setting yourself up for a day filled with emotional ups and downs. It's time to recognize the link between your hydration habits and your mental health, because your mind needs water just as much as your body does. The 30-minute rule. Why timing is crucial. So, how soon should you drink water after waking up? The 30-minute window is crucial. Experts recommend drinking water within the first 30 minutes of waking up to get the maximum benefits. The longer you wait, the more you risk staying in a state of dehydration, which will set the tone for the rest of your day. But wait, it gets worse. Delaying hydration in the morning can actually slow down your metabolism and impact your ability to burn fat effectively throughout the day. If you're trying to lose weight or improve your fitness, skipping that first glass of water could be preventing you from reaching your goals. The perfect morning water ritual. Here's a simple, shockingly effective ritual to supercharge your morning and optimize your health. Start with a glass of water, ideally room temperature or warm, as cold water can be too jarring for your digestive system. Squeeze half a lemon into the water for an extra detox boost. The lemon will help flush out toxins and give your body a vitamin C boost. Drink it slowly, savoring each sip. Focus on the fact that you're hydrating, cleansing, and nourishing your body from within. By incorporating this ritual into your morning, you're giving yourself a kickstart for the day that will improve your energy, digestion, and mental clarity. Final thoughts. Your morning hydration ritual is non-negotiable. Don't underestimate the power of a simple glass of water first thing in the morning. This basic ritual is the key to rejuvenating your body, clearing your mind, and setting the stage for a successful, healthy day. Whether you're looking to boost your metabolism, improve your mood, or detox naturally, hydrating in the morning is one of the simplest, most effective strategies you can use to transform your life. Don't skip it. Don't let dehydration hold you back from living your healthiest life. Drink your water in the morning and watch how it changes everything. Small, intentional habits. The hidden power behind lasting change. You're probably familiar with the idea that big changes lead to big results. But what if I told you the key to achieving lasting health, success, and happiness lies in small, intentional habits? What if the secret to transforming your life isn't about making sweeping changes or jumping into drastic, unsustainable diets and exercise regimens, but instead about the simple, small actions you take every single day? This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a scientifically proven fact that small, intentional habits, compounded over time, can have a profound impact on your health, your mental clarity, and your overall quality of life. In fact, the power of small habits might just be one of the most shocking discoveries you'll ever make about personal transformation. The hidden power of small habits. Let's start with a hard truth. Your daily habits are silently shaping your life, whether you realize it or not. Whether it's the way you spend your mornings, the food you eat, the thoughts you entertain, or even the way you move or don't move, these small actions accumulate over time and create a massive ripple effect in your health and overall well-being. Here's where it gets even more shocking. You don't need massive willpower or radical shifts to improve your life. In fact, attempting drastic changes often backfires. We've all been there, starting a new diet or fitness routine with high hopes, only to fall off the wagon after a few days. But small, intentional habits are different. They don't require monumental effort. Instead, they work by sneaking into your daily routine and gradually shifting the course of your life. This process is called habit stacking, and it's one of the most effective ways to make positive changes stick. By adding a small new habit to an already established one, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. The shocking truth about small actions and their long-term impact. Let's break this down. What do I mean by small intentional habits? These are the tiny actions you take every single day. The rituals, the routines, the simple choices you make. Drinking a glass of water when you wake up, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, eating a handful of almonds instead of that mid-afternoon candy bar. These are the small things that add up to big changes. Here's where the magic happens. When done consistently, even the smallest actions have an extraordinary long-term impact. That glass of water in the morning? It hydrates you, boosts your metabolism, and sets your body up for a day of efficiency. The stairs. They increase your cardiovascular health, build muscle, and prevent future mobility issues. Every single small action is like a snowball rolling down the hill, gaining momentum and transforming your life bit by bit. The science behind small habits. Why they work. Here's the shocking part. Your brain is wired to create habits. It's a survival mechanism. Habits allow us to conserve mental energy by automating certain tasks, freeing up our brain power for more critical thinking. When you repeat an action over and over, your brain starts to form neural pathways that make it easier and more automatic. That's why brushing your teeth or making coffee in the morning requires little to no thought. Your brain has already created a habit loop. But here's the kicker. The habits you form aren't always beneficial. If you constantly stress about deadlines, skip workouts, or indulge in unhealthy foods, you're forming destructive habits. But, and this is the big part, you have the power to create new, positive habits that will shape your future. Small, intentional habits are easier to commit to because they don't feel overwhelming. Think about it. Drinking more water takes less than a minute. Taking the stairs instead of the elevator only adds a couple of extra minutes to your day. These small habits don't demand a lot of willpower or time, but when practiced consistently, they trigger a cascade of health benefits. Shockingly, these habits have a profound impact on your health. Let's talk about your health. Small, intentional habits directly impact your physical and mental well-being. For example, getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, drinking water regularly, and incorporating exercise into your routine, even if it's just 10 minutes a day, can transform your body. Studies have shown that small lifestyle changes can reduce your risk of chronic diseases, improve heart health, boost cognitive function, and even extend your life. The key is consistency. A consistent habit, like taking a short walk after meals, can significantly improve blood sugar regulation, reduce the risk of heart disease, and increase your energy throughout the day. Small habits also play a pivotal role in your mental health. Did you know that something as simple as journaling for 5 minutes a day can lower your stress levels, boost your mood, and improve your memory? Or that taking deep, intentional breaths for just a few moments each day can lower blood pressure and activate your parasympathetic nervous system, bringing about relaxation. These tiny habits, which might seem trivial at first, hold the power to radically shift the trajectory of your life. Why small habits are more effective than big changes. It's tempting to believe that big changes will lead to the biggest results. But the reality is, radical shifts are often unsustainable. Think about the last time you embarked on an extreme diet or workout plan. How long did it last? If you're like most people, it probably didn't stick. Small, intentional habits, however, are sustainable. They integrate seamlessly into your lifestyle, don't overwhelm you, and allow you to build momentum over time. Once you see the benefits of small changes, you'll naturally want to keep going. And before you know it, those small habits will become so ingrained in your routine that they feel effortless. The real shocker here is that most successful people didn't get to where they are by making giant leaps. They got there by consistently practicing small, intentional habits. Habits that improve their health, focus, productivity, and mental clarity. The 1% rule: small habits for a big transformation. What if I told you that improving by just 1% every day could lead to extraordinary progress? This concept, known as the 1% rule, states that if you make just small improvements every day, they will accumulate and compound over time, leading to massive success. In fact, small, consistent improvements are far more powerful than large, inconsistent efforts. If you focused on small habits, drinking more water, walking every day, eating more vegetables, you would experience powerful long-term changes that would improve your overall health and life satisfaction. Final thoughts. It's time to harness the power of small habits. The truth is, you don't need a complete life overhaul to see results. Small, intentional habits have the power to transform your life in ways you can't even imagine. Whether it's improving your physical health, mental clarity, or emotional well-being, those tiny actions you take each day are the building blocks of a brighter future. Start small, but start now. Choose one habit that you can implement today and watch as it builds momentum over time. Because in the end, it's not about huge dramatic changes. It's about the small, powerful habits that compound and create the life you truly desire.